How's it going, Sulfur Sandy? How you doing? How you doing? How are you doing? uh, see if I can't get this to I want it to. I'm just setting up right now. Will this still work the way I want? No. That's really annoying. Okay, we'll still just pretend, I guess. Worst case scenario, we just pretend. I gotta go put on some socks because my feet are cold. And then we will get into the first match of the night. For the first time in like a long time, I feel like I have a full stream planned out in my head for MPW, and I'm not just making up matches as I go for some of them. Like, I usually have a main idea, but. Let's see. Let me get all of my stuff set up. I'm gonna load up the first match. We're on week 15, I believe. Want to get everything should be set up. Let's see. Everything's on. All right, let me know if something's not working. Let's get into it. Oh. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Masu Pro Wrestling Presents Realizing Redemption Season 3. And no matter how this show is gonna go, it's gonna be a good day for MintyClovers. Gonna start us off in Idols action one-on-one. Today is going to be a good day if you were a viewer and a fan of MPW. We have a stacked card tonight of many exciting matches, including the main event, which will be taking place inside 2 rings, 2 steel cages, war games between T's Brutality and Rize's Shogunate, going 4-on-4 later tonight. Of course, we're going to see some incredible championship matches. The Openweight Championship will be defended later tonight. We'll see the Icon of the Idol Division defended. And this night is all about getting that redemption, redeeming redemption when you haven't been able to get what you want in MPW. And I gotta say, these two have been looking and in need of redemption this season. I mean, Merlin is going on a whole redemption arc, to be honest, coming back as Merlin gambled off the green, but neither of these two have really been able to secure a spot. Like, they've had quite a rocky start to their Season 3, and we're already 3 premium live events in. We're, what, like 1/4 of the way through? I think so. We're 1/4 of the way through the season. That's weird to think about. I think that's right. It sounds right. So Minty and Merlin gonna start us out. Which one is going to redeem themselves tonight? There's gonna be a whole slew of redemption here. Not only will we see that match between Rize and T's team to see who will get redemption for the ending of Season 2, if Rize can regain that redemption. We'll also see the redemption between Flair and Angel, a grudge match between the two for the Icon Division Championship. Angel lost his original Icon Division Championship to FlairZero, and now Flair once again becoming a 3rd-time Icon Division Champion, looking to defend his title for the first time this run. Referee's gonna break it up, and Minty keeping Merlin in the corner, stomping him, trying to stomp a mud hole in it, but Merlin goes for the big clothesline uppercut. Uppercut slap by Minty, spins Merlin around, goes for the cover early. Near fall for Merlin. Minty thought she may have had that very early on. Minty in the champion's corner. What is she looking for? Off the ropes. Oh my god, went for a clover cutter. Didn't quite have it. Minty already looking for the ending. Minty wasting no time on Merlin. Sends Merlin off the ropes. Drop kick. Basement drop kick sends him back down. Trying to keep the big man off his feet. A flurry of kicks, punches, and chops. I mean, Minty is truly the ultimate underdog in MPW. What is she looking for here? Floats over, maybe going for a Hurricane Rana. It looks like she landed on her tailbone, and that does not look like it felt good. Elbows and hammer fists now. Merlin taking advantage of the misstep. Showing a little bit of that aggressive side is still there. Merlin's looking a little gassed already. In the corner, big splash, but nobody's home. Chin meets turnbuckle, and now Minty takes advantage. Float over. What the fuck, Buster? Minty up top. What is she looking for? Elbow drop. Nobody's home, as well as Merlin rolls through. I mean, this match so far has just been them taking over each other's advantage. Pick up Samoan drop. Doesn't quite know what he wants to do with Minty. Merlin Working over the knee and the ankle. Wants to take out the jump force from MintyClovers. Now choking. Trying to cut off the airways. And could this be Merlin's opportunity? Ducks the snowball effect. Catches the leg. Forearm right to the chin. Gets behind her. Sidewalk slam. Takes her down. Minty back up though. I mean, Minty does not. Oh, I was gonna say, Minty doesn't look that in pain right now. Merlin's looking a little bit tired. Saw a little bit earlier. Maybe he's hitting the fumes. Twitch spins her over for a Boston Crab in the center of the ring. The leg strength of Minty though. Now Merlin gets back up, sweeps the leg. It's just back and forth with these two. Either wanting to give each other an inch. Competitive ball game. Off the ropes. Big boy senton. And is that enough to put Minty away? It is. A big boy senton right on the button for Merlin, starting us off tonight. I mean, it wasn't looking too good in the beginning for Merlin, but he came back. And of course, he's still feeling good. I mean, look at, he is, even with a pair of injured ribs, he's still feeling good about that win. I mean, I would be too. Merlin trying to get his footing back since being injured, and so far, I mean, he's pulling through. We'll move on to the Openweight Championship match next. What is up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Also, thank you for the follow. I think you followed when I wasn't live, so thank you for the follow. Also, I'm going to mispronounce your name so crazy, so you can tell me how to pronounce it. I'm really bad at names, but Messer Fechter? You have to tell me how to pronounce your name. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Messer Fechter. How you doing? How you doing? This is, I'm going to say for those of you who don't know, but this is MPW. This is something we do every other week. It's a show where I simulate things in WWE, and all the characters are either original characters that we made or friends that stream as well. So if you're like, that guy looks weird, it's probably one of my friends or someone we made up. Merlin's been through a lot. He's got crazy booty shorts. He's been through a lot. You watched me play Strange Brew earlier. Hey, I hope you enjoyed it. Strange Brew is a lot of fun. I'm not thinking. I'm gonna do it at some point. I just need to organize myself. But I'm gonna do a giveaway for Strange Brew because I think it's great. Couldn't catch it live because you were working on it. That is fair. That is fair. I saw the you guys were working hard with the day one patches and stuff. Yeah, I love Strange Brew. Is a great game. I want to do a stream next week probably, unless something happens, weather permitting. Where I try to do hard mode. I think I'm going to pick up from level 2 and try to play as far as I can in hard mode. We're hammering out those cameras. Yeah, the cameras, it's interesting because I've had issues with them, but I haven't had as bad issues with them since release. Like when I was playing the earlier builds of it, definitely would get into certain situations, but when I played through, I don't feel like I really had too many issues with the camera. So get them to trigger properly. I bet so, because they are like, they're nice, sort of like, I don't know, cinematic cameras. So it's hard to be like, how do you make it look cinematic but also be prepared for every single situation someone's gonna be in, especially if like someone also finds like a skip, you know, like if they skip something in the level where they're supposed to trigger the camera cutscene, it's like, how can you even prepare for that? So yeah, they're good as long as you take the intended path. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I was super proud of that skip I found where I skipped like the entire scaffolding part of the nightclub level. That was pretty fun. I did know one skip. I know one skip as well that me and my friend found, but I didn't show it on stream because I actually wanted to show the level. It like skips a large part of the level with the truck. The level with the truck and the trains. I think that's level 6. I can't remember. But it like skips that whole section, so I'm like, I want to actually show off this level because it's really good, but so I didn't do it. Oh, level 5, yeah. There's a nice juicy skip there. There's a couple things you could do in that level. I think that's my favorite level. Alright. Also, during the matches, I don't usually talk to chat, so if you're like trying to say something to me and I'm not talking to you specifically, that just, you gotta wait for the matches to be over to catch me in between. Just know I'm not snubbing you. We're gonna get into the next match of the night. All right, we're moving on to the MPW Openweight Championship. This championship is defended by a random opponent that can be selected from any division. Who will be challenging Potato in this open weight championship match? Oh, it's gonna be AZ. I mean, we're gonna have to see AZ later tonight as well in the War Games match, working a little bit of double duty. I have been told that Angel would have done double duty, but T got a substitute for the War Games match, so the Shogunate might be getting a double duty. The Shogunate might be getting a champion going into War Games, I should say, but AZ's got to conserve their energy for the main event as well, but they could pick up their first championship in MPW. This would be big for the Shogunate's momentum going in to the main event. And the Shogunate's momentum just in general. I think this would be, I'm almost certain this is their first championship. Off the top of my head, I can't remember, but I'm almost certain it isn't. But this is, for certain, Potato's first championship, the reigning and defending open weight champion, the official, I can officially say, longest reigning open weight champion in MPW history. A total of 105 days with 5 title defenses under his belt. Over 20 days longer than the longest reigning openweight champion, with 2 more title defenses. A huge run for Potato, going from just a newbie and behind the curtain to the longest reigning openweight champion in history. Has beaten some of the greats, has really put it all in this run. Can he defend it here tonight against AZ? Openweight championship on the line, of course, is defended in falls count anywhere rules, meaning that you may pinfall or submit your opponent anywhere in the MPW arena, as well as using any sort of foreign objects you can find around. We will have to see. We'll have to see how AZ holds up. Potato has had some incredibly impressive matches this run, even almost qualified for the Idol Division Championship, but was unfortunately unable to pick up the win in the qualifiers, or in the #1 contenders. Doesn't have to work double duty for him, though. He can put his full energy into this one. Truly the glow up for Potato, from a couch potato to a potato champion. Our senior official showing them what it's all about. The Openweight Championship is on the line. AZ versus Potato. 1-on-1. Balls count anywhere. Let's get it right out the gate. Potato. Shoulder tackle. An unstoppable force that is Potato, just bashing through his opponent. Potato's done an expert job so far in this run as champion, just not taking his opponents lightly. We've seen some matches where he's just getting completely steamrolled, and he's been able to adapt and take the win. So we'll see how AZ can adapt to Potato here, or how Potato will handle AZ. I don't know if these two have ever fought, honestly. They may have, and I may just be completely forgetting. Pick up, power slam, planting them. Now Potato going to the middle rope. Potatoes don't usually fly, they usually fall. What was that? I don't know what it was, but AZ slipped out of it, targeting the back now. Now AZ showing the strength. I mean, back when AZ was known as Azanaza, they'd say that they had a chip on their shoulder. Splash, they had a chip on their shoulder, wanting to be more helpful to the Shogunate, feeling that they were kind of the third man in the Shogunate. But since then, has kind of proven that they're the long-lasting member, the right hand of Rize. Did they prove their worth even more by picking up the Openweight Championship, dethroning the longest-reigning Openweight Champion in MPW history? Sledgehammer in hand, everything is legal. Potato takes them right over the top rope, and now the tides have turned. Potato takes the sledgehammer and drives it into the back of AZ. Once again, right on the tailbone. Of course, this time we don't have cement on the floor, but we have not much better wooden. What is it? I'd say wooden tiles, but that's not really what it is. It's wood flooring. Potato going up top to the floor, kind of catches a little bit with that elbow, and now Potato going for the cover, of course. Pinfall or submissions legal anywhere. Referee slapping AZ in the head. The hardwood floors, elbow to right on the button. Sends them south of the French-Canadian commentators table. Whatever happens over here is not gonna look good for AZ. Elevated German suplex, dumping their neck on the floor, and now this could be all. Ciruam Potato plunge. Jesus Christ, on the wood. They might be picking up splinters from AZ. Two. Oh, near fall for the champion. That was almost a fine short day of work, going home early. But no. The damage to the head cannot be understated. Now Potato, ooh, knee strike into the barricade as well. In that corner. Easy on their feet though. Hesitating, maybe a little bit discombobulated, maybe minorly concussed. Thing blows the back so bad we have to censor it with the barricade. This Potato looking for whatever it is. AZ, big boot! Whatever AZ thinks they can do, they gotta try it. They gotta do something big if they want to pick up a win here. Potato back up! Oh, nearly clashing with clotheslines. AZ wins on the exchange. Now sending Potato nearly hitting the ref. Maybe looking for something under the ring, taking a breather, thinking about what they want to do. Potato run up. Suplex, no. Oh, stalling suplex. The blood rushing to Potato's head. And dropping him. My God. Discus punch. What are they looking for? Just taking a breather, taking it slow. Looking under the ring for a kendo stick now. Gonna try to do some damage with a foreign object, the Singapore cane. cracking it over Potato's body. Potato back up. 360 power bomb, sit out power bomb on the floor to the champion. Oh, the champion. You can see on AZ's face, they are pissed. Nearly a new champion. Again with the discus. The first of 3 championship matches we have tonight. It fits the theme of the show. Everybody is trying to realize redemption here. Oh, elbow drop. Almost thought Big Boy Senton. That could have won the match. Potato still seems like he's got so much left in the tank where AZ is running on fumes. Spins AZ around. Another German maybe? No. Goes right back around this time. Setting Potato into the steel steps. 100% carbon fiber steel steps. Potato, what is he looking for? Oh, they got a little confused there. Chops and punches from the champion. Is he trying to take advantage? What are they looking for here? They're just fighting in this corner. Big boot clips their chin, nearly turns them 180. Goes for the cover for the champion to defend. That looks more like a pin out of desperation than one that he thought. Potato, though, again, trying to get the back, but can't grab it. Both these two back and forth. Setting them all around the... Okay, thank you, cameraman. Setting them all the way around the ring. Now Potato got his own kendo stick. Maybe wants to get some payback. One whack is just enough, I think. Bouncing the elbow off the wood. Ugh. Hit your funny bone. It's in pain shooting up the arm. Ain't gonna feel good. Looks like Potato's almost toying with his opponent. I don't even know if this is, the right strategy. Potato just looking for an opening. But, oh, deadlift. Oh, I thought it was a German back body drop type beat. Double choke toss from the floor. Really throwing the kitchen sink at him. Sends AZ, no reversal, again gets confused in that corner. The corner of confusion here. Potato's just like, I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, leg drop! Right on the neck. The meaty thighs of Potato. The strong roots, if you will. Sends AZ back in. Potato, what is Potato looking for in the ring? Maybe he's looking for the end. AZ has really been out to lunch. Potato plunge! Potato plunge for the championship. 2, 3, and the champion retains 6 times. The Potato World Tour does not stop here. Manifesting redemption. Potato, the most dominant champion currently in MPW. And that's coming for someone that has to defend his championship 2 times as many times as a world championship. An impressive showing, but we will move on to the Icon Division Championship, I believe, next, or else I'm going to look like a fool next. Totally tubular. Tubular. Okay. Hopefully this works. This match has been weird. Okay, that's going to annoy me, but it's whatever. This is WWE and it's a terrible game. And this is the Idol division, actually. I said Icon division. I'm so wrong. I'm so wrong. I'm gonna throw up. Alright. Get into our third match of the night. Potato's been really good, actually. Like, he's been really, really doing well with that openweight championship. After not really achieving anything, he's been going crazy. Okay, who? The egg is on my face. This is the Idol Division Championship. And normally champions come out second. But of course, an ego like Emrys Morgana's cannot be contained. The first ever making history dual champion in MPW, the Idol Division champion, and one half of the tag team champions, and of course, she's never too far in the waiting in the wings. It is ShmeepsWorld accompanying the champion, Emrys Morgana, former openweight champion, her first ever Idol Division championship, won with the help of ShmeepsWorld. Even when it was 2 on like 4, ShmeepsWorld and Emrys Morgana were just enough to keep the championship, but will it be enough for Emrys? Will it be enough for Emrys to go up against the Mastodon Bonk? I mean, she's got her powerhouse in her corner, but realistically, I mean, they're gonna find a way no matter what, but realistically, ShmeepsWorld's not allowed to help the champion. And of course, I mean, I feel like it's important to mention, especially in Emrys Morgana's case, that championship's advantage is in effect. The champion can lose the match by a disqualification, or, there you see it, the Idol Division champion and the MPW Tag Team champions, but the champion could lose by DQ or countout and not lose the championship. They will still retain the title, but lose the match. And that is exactly what championship advantage is coming into a match like this. La Primera in the corner. Bonk's going to be fighting out of the champion corner as the challenger, but he is not unfamiliar with the champion's corner, a former 2-time Icon Division champion, former Openweight Division champion, and a former Tag Team champion. This is MPW presents Realizing Redemption, and we know Bonk is wanting to realize his own version of redemption. That Tag Team Championship around ShmeepsWorld's waist was taken from Bonk and Dragthulu a handful of months ago. And Bonk dethroned Emrys's first Idol Division Championship title reign the same way she dethroned his first Tag Team title reign. And if Bonk does this, Bonk would be the first person in MPW history to have ever held the Icon Division Championship, the Idol Division Championship, the Openweight Division Championship, and the Tag Team Championships. If Bonk can do it, he will become an all-time Grand Slam champion. And if anyone can do it, I think it's the Super Naiyan himself, Bonk. Won this match in a 6-person gauntlet. Beat 5 other competitors for this match. And he is looking, he's got a vested, you know, this is personal. I mean, who doesn't have an issue with Emrys and the way she handles things, but this is going to be a personal match for Bonk. It means so much for both these two. This is Emrys's first ever World Championship, first ever Idol Division Championship. And for Bonk, it's about dethroning the woman that dethroned him and his best friend. This is truly This is truly a match between power and skill. I don't think many people on the roster can outpower someone like Bonk. But when it comes to the Hemlock, Emrys Morgana is just, she can lock that in at any point. And I'm kind of eating my words here. I say not many people can match the power of Bonk, but in Emrys's corner is someone that potentially could. And that is MintyClovers. The cybernetic enhancements, you don't know what her potentials are and what kind of shenanigans Emrys has up her sleeve, because you know it's not going to be simple coming into a match like this. You can't just expect to... This isn't going to be business as usual for someone like Bonk. You have to be... It's basically a 2-on-1. You have to have your head on a swivel, focus on everything. You can't be a horse with blinders. Excuse the... excuse the metaphor there. And the bell rings and Bonk is straight out the gate. I mean, I usually say it's a battle between speed and power, but really, Bonk has so much speed, so much power that I don't even think it's comparable for Emrys. It's just if Emrys can get a good submission hold locked in, that could potentially take Bonk out. But as one of the most dominant competitors we've seen in MPW history, I mean, this is the moment Bonk has been waiting for all season. He hasn't been able to get his foot in the door for a championship like this all season, and now it's finally his time, and he's hungry. Shoulder and elbow tie up. Bonk gets the back. Like I said, you don't want to really get into a grappling match with Emrys. She may not have the strength, but she's small, and she can get into places that you don't even expect. So Emrys takes control of the back, and Bonk is trying to get that grip off. Emrys digging the heels, rolls under. Referee's not paying attention at all. Bonk floats over, though. Reverses the pin. Kick out of one. Referee was not paying attention to that rope break. Gotta be careful, because refs can win and lose you. Championship belly to the floor. I wasn't even comprehending what was happening as Bonk takes it to the outside immediately. And now they're going to find themselves back into the ring. Bonk. And of course, I talked about this earlier. MintyClovers is going to be a factor in this match, grabbing the legs of Bonk. Taking advantage of the distraction. Now, referee's distracted. Kendo stick in the ring. I mean, Emrys could potentially use this as an opportunity. I just don't think she has enough time. I mean, already showing what it's like in this match is not going to be so simple for Bonk. Off the ropes, bounces, grabs him by the ears for that head scissor. Emrys is definitely feeling the effects of being suplexed to the floor, and I cannot blame her. Starting to wear him down, get the knee on the spine. Ooh, right on the ribs, knee to the ribs again. The power of Bonk. Going to the middle rope. What is Bonk looking for here? Double axe handle. It's the pure athleticism. If you were to ask me to design the perfect wrestler, it would look something like Bonk. Again, what is MintyClovers looking for? Targeting the turnbuckle off the ropes. Goes for a big boot. Reversal. Catches him. Hurricane Rana. And Bonk straight back up to his feet. The exposed turnbuckle is in play. Off the ropes. Ducks under. Jumps over. Ooh, leaping forearm from Emrys. Just clapping him on the jaw. Answering the question of why the long face senton. Nobody can hit that move. I don't know why people still go for it. I've maybe seen one person hit that the entirety of Season 3. Bonk up top, elbow drop. Nobody's home. And Emrys is just going to pick apart. Sends him into the exposed turnbuckle. point blank. Goes for the cover. Taking advantage. Kick out at 0, though, for the challenger. Emrys using that exposed turnbuckle to her advantage. Again, throwing Bonk into it head first. Emrys willing to do whatever it takes. Gonna take a little taste of her own medicine. Bonk sends her right back into the metal of that turnbuckle. 2, nearly losing her championship for it. Nearly costed herself the match there. Goes up top. Elbow drop. Double stomp. Rolls through. Bonk back up on his feet. Now referee's distracted, though. Taking up Emrys for it. Just dumps her. Jackknife powerbomb. Off the rope. Big boot. Oh, I think she ducked it. She just barely ducked it. Back up. Oh, she blocked him. She blocked his uppercut. Trying to pick up Bonk is not a smart decision. He's just so beefy. And now Bonk's going to show you exactly how it's done. Power slam. Big splash. Twisting one half of her body, going back up top to the high rent district. I don't feel like I've seen Bonk up top this much in ever. Shoulder tackle. And Bonk is looking to put the champion away. Big crash. Center of the ring. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. No. Kick out at 2. Emrys barely gets the shoulder up, but I don't even see a light left in her eyes. She's really gonna have to have an incredible comeback or some crazy shenanigans. Boot. Boot meets face. And Emrys rolling out of the ring. Bonk's gonna meet her. Of course, Emrys can't lose the championship on the outside of the ring. So this is a really smart play by her, trying to get some air. Bonk, of course, knows that. Sends her right back into the ring. Up top. Big splash. Caught so much air on that. 1, 2. No. Kick out at 2. Emrys is fighting on pure instinct right now. I don't even think she's alive. Or she's just been playing possum. Emrys got some signs of life. Rolls him up. Northern Light, roll-up pin, 2. Nearly retains the championship. Desperation pin. I think it might be over. Emrys caught air for herself, too. No, kick out at 2. You can say what you want about Emrys' dastardly deeds, but that takes some heart. Beam clash! Blocked it! Help! Help! She's got it locked in, Bonk! The champion! Got it in tight! He gets it! He gets the foot over! Spinning heel kick! Goes for it again! 1, 2. No! Kick out at 2. Bonk kicks out. Emrys eyeing Bonk on the apron, stunners him, sends him right in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Emrys is looking like she's running on an empty tank. I don't think she's thinking this through. Hurricane Rana, no! Powerbomb! Kip up! She's back up! Super kick! Combination kicks DDT! What is it gonna take for either of these two? Emrys up top once more. Caught again! Jackknife! Emrys wobbly to her feet. Corner! Corner! Hooks the leg! 1, 2! No! Kick out at 2!
It's one big move away for either of these two. It's one misstep. Who can take it? Flips him over into Boston Crab. He's really close to the ropes, though. Boston Crab just taking it slow, trying to wear Bonk down. Rolls through, Emrys back up. Bonk, right hand, beam clash. She was waiting for it. She was waiting for it. She pulls the headlock again. Emrys, the second time, has it locked in tight. Bonk taps, and Emrys retains the championship. Emrys Morgana with a little bit of shenanigans sprinkled in. Emrys retains the Idol Division Championship. What a match. The brains of La Primera keeps her grip on her double championship, as we will now move on to the Icon Division Championship next. Oh, that was so good. That was such a good match. How's it going, T? I don't know if I said that. Your follow character is literally a horse. Yeah, exactly. Bonk is really funny. Bonk is the character I spent probably the longest working on, because I actually had Bonk in call. I'm never doing it again, by the way. I'm never ever doing it again. But I had Bonk in call, and we were just like, what do we want? What do we want? He's like, honestly, Super Saiyan horse. I was like, that, sure. This is more engaging than actual pro wrestling. I appreciate that. That's some kind words. It's sometimes the matches can be boring as sin. Sometimes the matches can be insane. It's all like, it's all up to chance, you know. Is what got you into WWE in general. Yeah, I love wrestling games. I don't really like WWE right now, but I like wrestling games. Okay, the Icon Division Championship up next. Let's get into it. Oh. It is time for the Icon Division Championship match. Our semi-main event of the night. FlairZero finally getting his hands on the championship, but just like the title of this show is, can Angel realize redemption? In Season 2, Angel lost his championship to Flair at Not a Christmas Show, and has since then been chasing after it. This is the breakdown of the championship since Angel held it. Angel loses it to Flair. Flair retains it 3 times, becoming tied for the longest reigning Icon Division Championship of all time. Greg would end that title reign, and Flair would then beat them in their rematch for the championship. Flair would lose it to Blueness in the Gauntlet match at the start of Season 1 at Living Legends, or Season 3 at Living Legends. And then Flair picked it up at All on the Line in a rematch against Blueness. This is Angel and Flair's rematch, and I gotta say, since Season 3 has started, Angel has cared less about his well-being than he has ever done before. Angel has completely given up caring about his well-being and is just putting himself into positions to just win the match. He will literally do anything it takes to win. But can he take down the 3-time Icon Division champion, FlairZero? Across all his title reigns, he is the one that has held the championship the most. Flair's held the championship for over a total of 175 days. FlairZero. I mean, we've seen him lose the championship to people that are definitely not as good as him. But Flair has had this methodical pace since Season 2. A complete change of attitude. And it seems to really be successful for him. Flair going into this match knows that he can beat Angel. He's done it before. But when it's someone like Angel, it's hard to predict. He's hard to predict. He's hard to prepare for. Really can just pull out anything to get the win. So we'll have to see. The Icon Division Championship on the line once again. FlairZero was so close he could taste the longest reigning championship run, but was unable to achieve that. We know that he wants to keep hold of this one. Beat that 140-day reign that Zarataro and him share now. It's at these points you want to get into the minds of the competitor. I mean, I really don't think Angel is someone that has self-doubt, but if I was in Angel's position, I know this guy's beaten me before. I got to try and hit him with stuff that I've never even considered. And if someone like Angel is just able to think on his feet, improvise, I really feel like Angel is in the perfect position to do this. But you just have to not get in your own head. You can't hesitate. You have to pick your points perfectly. Try to say that 3 times fast. You can't hesitate, and you can't make 2 unnecessary risks, but that's talking about Angel, making unnecessary risks. Goes for the cover immediately off the punch. Got it 1 way too early to call it. That would have been the biggest controversy in MPW history if he beat him off a punch. These two have fought each other so many times. They know each other so well. It's really hard to bet against either of them. But Flair's had just much more of an impressive career recently. DDT that I think it just edges out to him. Tornado DDT. Like a tornado impaler, sort of. Now Flair tying Angel up. I do think that this might be a smart strategy from Flair. He knows that Angel probably outspeeds him, so he's going to try and slow it down as much as he can. Of course, it's going to be hard when you have a speeding bullet running at you from all angles, as Angel pops out of the corner again off the top. Okay, like I said, you can't make unnecessary risks, but Angel is perfectly unaware of what is a risk to him. Angel's willing to do whatever it takes. Oh my God, falling powerbomb by Flair off the top splash. When it comes to high flying, definitely Angel has the advantage, but Flair, I think, trying to meet him on that level. Flair always one to try to match his opponent's energy a little bit, try to hit them where it hurts the most, try to hit them in areas they're uncomfortable in, and try to match them in places they're strong in. Gets in that Boston Crab. Again, trying to play this game, a slow game, lets it go before Angel can reverse it. I mean, maybe Angel, he felt like the grip was loosening, wanted to let go. And smart plays. You never know what's going on in Flair's mind, but it's very analytical. It's a battle between an analytical and a abrasive. I don't think that's the right word, but intrusive thinking person. Let's say that. Angel's intrusive thoughts tend to get the better of him. As Flair goes up top. Swing and a miss with the crossbody. Angel through the ropes. Drop kick. Rolling drop kick. Hooks the leg on the champion again. Near fall for the champion. He's got to be careful. One misstep there. And it could cost him the championship. But what I say, roll up. As I say that, the champion nearly takes the championship back. A running knee again. Angel has been, they've found a replacement for Angel in the War Game, so he doesn't have to worry about double duty. He can put everything into this match. I think that's one of his biggest flaws as well, is that when Angel gets into, or one of his biggest flaws removed is that Angel is trying to do everything. Below zero, excuse me! Below zero to Angel. 1, 2, oh my god! Never mind! FlairZero from out of nowhere retains the championship. I don't even think Angel expected what was going on. That caught everybody off guard. FlairZero retains his 3rd championship as we will move on to War Games next. What the hell? What the hell? What's going on, Dildo? That's such a good name. Yuri or Yowie? Yowie is, I don't know. Yowie's like better. Yowie's like better written, I feel. But Yuri's like more fun. If Yuri is better if it has a better story than Yao. You know, like it's hard. I feel like there's not enough good Yuri stories. Maybe I'm just wrong, but I feel like Yaoi always has good stories, and then Yuri is kind of just like, I mean, both are kind of smut. Whatever. You occasionally watch AEW with some friends. I need to get more into AEW. I'm kind of more on my New Japan grind right now, but I do need to watch a little bit more wrestling. I want to watch the G1 this year. Every single year I say I want to watch the G1 from beginning to end, and I never do it. Is that Trogdor on the belt? I don't know. It's 2 dragons on the belt. I don't know who Trogdor... Oh, is Trogdor the one-armed dragon guy? It kind of does look like that, actually. I think you're so right. Okay. Let's get in. So this is the last match of this show. We got 2 more shows after this if people want to keep going. So it's about 8 more matches after this one. I don't know how long this match is going to go. The Burninator, yeah. So I don't know how long this match is going to go, but I'm certain it's going to be exciting. So let's get into it. Oh. It is time for the main event of the evening. It is War Games between the Team Brutality and the Shogunate. Here are the rules for War Games. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating between members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will have the first person enter. Once all competitors have entered, War Games has officially begun. The match can only be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. This is a ultimate grudge match between Rize and T. So much power contained inside the ring. We had to rent out another entire arena for this. And starting us out, making showing off for their team, leading by example, Twisted T. Going to be the first entrant for Team Brutality. TeaTheShiba came out and revealed to everyone that she was the one to attack Rize at the end of Season 2, costing Rize the Idol Division Championship. And so Rize called her out after attacking her mom. Said, I want to meet you in War Games. The winner of this match will determine the stipulation for T and Rize's official one-on-one grudge match. But who will meet T as the starting member of the Shogunate? And it will be Miyakaka. the Red Vampire Panda, and one of the newest members of the Shogunate, had an incredibly impressive run a couple weeks ago in the #1 Contenders tournament. Was unable to pick up the win, though. Holding Rize maybe till the end, we'll have to see. It's kind of shocking to see someone like T start off in the beginning, but I mean, start with your best foot forward, some people say. I don't think T or Via have ever faced each other either. This will be an interesting match, and of course, advantage is actually random this time. We'll have to see who has advantage coming into this one. We had a coin flip earlier, but the last match went on a little too long, so we had to actually miss the coin flip. Rize and T have a little bit of an advantage coming into this War Games match, both being part of the same team in the first ever War Games match. They have experience inside 10 tons of steel, and the match begins as T and Via started out. Of course, if you just need a reminder, pinfall or submission don't count right now, not until everybody makes it into the ring. So right now, T and Via have a full range to just beat the ever-loving shit out of each other. Chops and punches. German suplex, head bounced off the bottom turnbuckle. Vyakaka definitely the powerhouse of the Shogunate. Power bomb right on the button. T and Vyakaka do share something in common. They love to hit their opponents with knees. We'll have to see how that comes into play. Again, driving the knee. T can see herself with a broken nose by the end of this. Off the ropes, running forearm. I will say, I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me correctly, Rize and T both have a losing record in the War Games match type, so one of them will even out their overall record, and the other one's going to take another loss. 10 on the clock. Flying forearm off the top. Didn't quite connect with all of it. Landed a little funny, but who is going to be... Which team is going to enter? It's going to be MamaInu, about to make it a family affair, as T's mother, most recently attacked by Rize, is going to turn this match into a 2-on-1, meaning... So this is sort of the intricacies of the War Games match, meaning that Brutality is going to have that numbers advantage coming into this. They're always going to have one more than the opponent, but that means that the Shogunate are going to have the freshest competitor coming into the match. Right now, this is just a chance for Vyakaka to survive. T letting MamaInu pick apart the panda like a squirrel. Big bicycle kick. T's keeping herself fresh for this, I guess. Kind of a smart tactic. Off the rope, split leg moonsault. Didn't quite connect. Got a little bit of it. Off the ropes, back body drop. Via running knee strike. Targeting MamaInu's legs. The countdown sounded like music to Via's ears as the cage is open. And Varen going to make his way to the ring. One of the newest members of the Shogunate, or the newest members of the Shogunate. Drop down, jump over. Wasted no time to get into the ring. And T is maybe frozen in fear. As MamaInu is now getting double teamed. This match is certainly going to be interesting. There we go. Okay. Viren takes MamaInu and Via looking back at their original opponent. Flips him around. That was crazy on the knee. Via's looking to hit the red button on T and it connects. MamaInu split like moonsault. Oh my god, tandem moonsault. Neither of them hit. That was really cool though. Russian leg sweep. MamaInu taking Viren down. Brutality's gonna get their numbers advantage back. It looks like they have Tyranno Maximum and Glitchy in the cage. And they're gonna send Tyranno Maximum. Package pump driver to Viren. But like a moonsault, MamaInu finally catches it, and Ty is gonna take advantage of the no disqualification aspect of this match, sliding in some objects under the ring, getting us a table. And that's gonna be all for now. Ty's the replacement for Angel, or the substitute rather. You can't really replace Angel. Baron and Ty going at it as Vyakaka and fights MamaInu and T once again 2-on-1. Scoop slam to Via. Mother and daughter working in tandem. As Viren takes it to Ty. Double Russian leg sweep. Gonna be hard to keep track of these. So much power, so much going on. Action going on in two rings. It's T off the ropes. Running Bulldog. Viren holding his own. Very impressive. Going for a strange mixture onto T. Of course, you can't pick up the win here until everybody's joined the ring. Northern Light suplex. And the leader of the Shogunate making their way to the ring. Now, some people might be thinking, why didn't they save Rize as the anchor for the Shogunate? Rize wasting no time to go into the ring. I think this is actually an expertly done strategy for the Shogunate, leaving AZ in the cage. You guys were here earlier. AZ was in the Openweight Championship match against Potato. They're giving AZ as much time to rest before having to enter the War Games match. I think that's honestly really smart by the Shogunate. Rize loading up the ring with foreign objects. Had a steel chair, stop sign, and now a trash can, and MamaInu up top. What is MamaInu looking at the top of the cage? MamaInu! What is MamaInu doing? What is MamaInu doing? Oh, okay, I thought MamaInu was going out of the cage. Remember, if you leave the cage, that is a forfeit. I thought MamaInu was gonna forfeit for her team. Oh. And now MamaInu, of course, wants her paws on Rize after getting attacked. Bringing suplex by T to Rize. Now the last member of Brutality. GlitchyBasturds making her way. Finally. Glitchy also, I said T and Rize. Glitchy also was on that same team with Rize and T in the first War Games. I kind of forgot because she looked a little bit different back then, but 7 out of the 8 competitors have made it in so far, and they are all populating the left ring. Ty with the forearm. Once War Game starts, it's really anyone's game. German suplex, DDT. It's going to be hard for me to keep track of what's going on, but also it's going to be even harder. Extinction! Bomb! It's going to be even harder to keep track of who's getting pinned. Collateral damage from MamaInu on Glitchy. As T goes up top, Twisted T! Everybody just populating the ring. Ty setting up a table. Stop-sided. I think Ty just actually hit MamaInu in the back of the head with a steel chair. I think Ty's even having trouble keeping up what's going on. Super kick to Rize. And now the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Eat defeat. He made it to the right side all alone. AZ, the final member of the Shogunate, making their way down to the ring. And not spending any time on the outside. War Games has officially begun. Up to her old tricks with MamaInu on Via. Skywalker to AZ. Strange mixture from Viren to Glitchy. Everybody's down. Rize and Viren are the only ones standing. Shogunate standing tall right now. Oh my god, T looking for the pedigree on the steel chair. Can't get it though. Clothesline from AZ. Oh my god. Is Glitchy gonna meet AZ on the other ring? Yep. Isolating their opponents. AZ though rolls up Glitchy. One. Kick out of one. AZ and Glitchy going at it. Viren rolls up Ty. Glitchy gonna try to break it up. Ty rolls out. Load over DDT. Package pile driver. Via fighting for it. Clothesline. Fighting Ty for the table is Via. Extinction. Bomb onto the table. Via's taking so much punishment. I think we're gonna have to watch them, make sure that they don't get. They would be the one I feel like Brutality would want to target. Aaron in the corner, feeling some type of way. It was the cover on Ty. I think MamaInu broke it up right before AZ could get in the way. Rize now taking it to Glitchy, scoop slam. Viren going up top the second to make the trek to the top of the cage. And he said, nope, I'm okay. He said, I'm all right. German suplex from T to Via. Has the bridge pin, but Viren breaks it up. T on Via. 3. Rize pinning Glitchy for 1. Rize breaks it up. Breaks T's pin up. Shogunate still standing a little bit taller than Brutality right now. Smacking ahead with a steel chair. Oh my god. This is one of the hardest matches to commentate. I'm just in awe of what's happening. I also just love that. Eat the feet! Just love that they do not want to go to the other ring at all. I mean, all the action's happening in this ring. Why not? One count for Via. Death Valley driver onto the table from Viren. 2, 3. I wasn't even paying attention. I don't. What music is playing right now? Well, whatever music's playing, Rize just pinned Ty. Sorry, so many things happened that confused me. Shogunate picking up the win in War Games. Rize pinning Tyranno. And Rize will be the one to pick the stipulation for her and T's grudge match. Thank you guys so much for watching. Masu Pro Wrestling presents Realizing Redemption, and I will see you guys next time. Literally the last 5 seconds of that match confused the fuck out of me. It was really funny. Also, it's not over for the stream. We still got 2 more shows, which is 8 more matches. If you guys want to stick around, of course you do not have to. You are not obliged, but I'm just letting you know. I'm letting you know what's going on, okay? If you want to be here, then you gotta focus on what's going on. Also, I don't know if I set that. I don't know if I set that for like a tag team thing with the Shogunate. Maybe I did, but that song was what Rize used in the double eliminator random selector tournament, the tag team tournament. I still love that name for a tournament because it's like the worst name ever. Alright, so we're gonna edit up the next. We're gonna set up the next matches. No new champions this round either. No new champions. Which is kind of crazy. And then I will probably go to the bathroom. I have like the worst setup to look at this. No. What did I miss? What did I miss it? You know what? Blink and you miss it, honestly, for that match. But yeah, there was we had a War Games match, MamaInu. How are you doing, by the way? And it just ended. But we still got 2 more shows of goodness. I have like a shelf on my desk that like perfectly blocks my other monitor to know what the fuck I'm doing. I was talking about this at the beginning of stream. This is like the first time in a long time I have fully booked the whole stream. I've like fully like know exactly like down to the T of what matches are gonna happen. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited. I have also plans for like I literally have 2 months of story in mind for plans for big matches. So I'm pretty excited for that too. And then I have something that I've been planning since the beginning of this season that I just haven't started yet that I'm going to do soon as well. Probably I say 2 months in world. Probably not going to take that long. I might, I don't know actually, but I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna be right back. Major Butt should be a character. Is that a real wrestler? I'm pretty sure there's like No, is it Major Erection? Am I making that up? I swear to God, there's a WCW wrestler named like Major. Yeah, General Erection. Yeah, that's a real guy. It's Bill DeMont, which actually is really funny. I did not know Bill DeMont was General Erection. Because I was watching a podcast that was like, they were talking about General Erection, and then and how they were like booking him like strong. During these intermissions. Okay, and then Punts can carry a character, yeah. But it was like, they were, I think it was when Hacksaw Jim Duggan was retiring. They were like, General Erection's like gonna be the next Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and I'm just like, really? You didn't want to like change his name before doing this, like passing of the torch type shit, or no? He's General Erection. All right. Okay. Dude, I love old like WCW, WWF like gimmicks back in the day. Like they were just like, they were throwing shit at the wall and just trying to see if it would stick. That was so funny. Like, honorable mention the Yeti, who's just a mummy. Like, not even a Yeti. Or there was a guy who was pretending to be the Wizard of Oz. Okay. Let's get in. You kicked major butt, true. Also, I'm like, this is also something I like to say to people. If people stick around streams, even just like, if you're like, I don't give a shit about anything you do, I just like MPW. If you guys stick around streams enough, when Royal Rumble season comes around in this game for me, I'm usually desperate for people. So if you want a character in it, usually if I know who you are and I trust you and I trust that you'll be around for a little bit, then, I mean, like, all these characters are either viewers or people that I know / I mean, this next match is going to be 2 not real people, so. The Tin Man is the scariest Wizard of Oz character. He has an axe and no heart. Alright, let's get into the second show of the night. Oh, thanks for sticking around with me, guys. Oh. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. And tonight, we are coming off of a crazy premium live event on Saturday. On last Saturday, Realizing Redemption. We saw some crazy title defenses from all 3 champions, and we're here to start with an Idol Division one-on-one match with B.A. Tycho, the leader of the Coalition of Humans Against Treachery. He says he's the voice of the chat, and he hears you, and he's looking to pick up a win here as we are starting back in it's my favorite thing to say, we're back in no man's land. It's anybody's opportunity to get a shot at the championships. For Never Letting Go is our next premium live event coming up in roughly 5 weeks. B.A. Tycho hasn't had much luck. I mean, a lot of this sort of stemmed from this man right here, who's going to be his first opponent in the tournament, Greg, another member of the Coalition. All of B.A. Tycho's problems started when Greg picked up the Icon Division Championship. Some people said it was a fluke. Some people said it was chance, but no matter what, in the history books, it is written that Greg has held the Icon Division Championship, and he's done it before the leader of the coalition, B.A. Tycho, which brought a lot of fans and a lot of people backstage to call into question his leadership, as the man known as the Cryptid of MPW took the championship before him, and ever since then, B.A. Tycho has somewhat fallen off, some people say. L plus ratio, if you will. I don't know if that's going to date this, but this could be a match not only to see which member of the coalition is going to move on in this number one contenders tournament. It's also going to be one for determining which maybe is better. You know, could B.A. Tycho put Greg in his place? If Greg picks up a win here, is his call to leadership going to be, or is leadership going to be called into question again? We're going to have to see. The coalition, I feel like very rarely do we see them in a match against each other. We're going to start the match. Greg versus B.A. Tycho. And of course, or not of course, I will say crucifix pin, excuse me. Shoulders down, kick out at 1. I will say though, something that we got to keep in mind, this is not any regular number one contenders tournament, because the losers of the number one contenders tournament are not going away. The winners of the match will move on forward in the number one contenders tournament, and then the losers will be put in a pool of every other loser. All the other people dropped out of the tournament, and they're going to fight for a spot at the Golden Opportunity. A Golden Opportunity spot. Big boot. The Golden Opportunity, of course, is a briefcase that allows you to cash in on your respective championships. So it's going to be the Idol Division's Golden Opportunity. Will be on the line at Never Letting Go. Big splash by B.A. Tycho. Nobody's home. Uppercut. But everybody in this tournament still has a shot at getting a shot at a championship. Last season, both Golden Opportunities failed to capture a championship. As Greg's the only person you can see jump off the top rope in dress shoes. Clothesline kick up. And a running neck breaker. B.A. Tycho looking very vicious. Coming into this match, wanting to put a point. Fisherman brainbuster on the concrete. Of course, they got to get back in before the count of 10. But they will be disqualified. B.A. Tycho. B.A. Tycho's had no luck in the openweight division this season. No luck in the tag team division this season. And no luck in the Idol division this season. And it almost looks like the strings are coming undone. Belly to belly over the top to the floor. And this feels less like a match and more like a punishment for Greg. Almost like disciplining a child that's overstepping their bounds. But here at MPW, we do not endorse child violence. We do, however, find it hilarious. Powerbomb reversal. Discus. He was going for a discus forearm. Gutbuster by B.A. Tycho, taking him to the floor now. I mean, all of this stuff doesn't necessarily matter if he, makes a big misstep. Greg can still take it. Over the oh my God, the airplane spin! He's got it locked in on Greg, the airplane spin! No, he's reversing the polarity! God, the airplane spin with the reverse polarity! That is just, we haven't seen B.A. Tycho throw that out in forever. And he just pulled that onto Greg. You know he's mad when he reverses the polarity on someone. He wants to win this match. And B.A. Tycho, maybe a little bit too dizzy. Greg off the ropes. Enziguri. kick right to the spine, off the ropes again. A moonsault. Greg doesn't look affected at all by the airplane spin. What is he looking for here? Off the rope. Shitty little kick, but got caught. The Greg Nation on their feet for Greg. This BA Tycho once again in control. Jumps over. Ducks under. Grabs him and twists him around. Just planting Greg. BA Tycho going up top. I feel like we very rarely see BA Tycho going to the top rope. Cross body, and that's exactly why I think it hasn't been too successful for him this match. Off the rope again with a moonsault. Springboard moonsault. Hooks the leg. Greg kicks out at one. As much damage as BA Tycho's already delivered to Greg. Spear! No! Gets the knee up. BA Tycho, big boy senton! Or kind of elbow drop. Busts Greg open. Off the rope. Snapmare! I was gonna say, Greg doesn't seem to be losing any energy, but it doesn't look like BA Tycho's losing any energy either. Like a fucking cannonball off the rope. Greg, a hand of God. 2, kick out of 2. BA Tycho rolls up Greg to move forward to the Idol Division #1 contenders. And he steals it from Greg. I don't think that's the way BA Tycho wanted to win this. He kind of had to steal the win from Greg, but a win's a win. I mean, for someone that claims to want to withhold honor in the MPW arena, he's taken his wins recently very sneakily, trying to just hold or take it wherever he can, just win with any means necessary. But hey, I mean, that could be a sign that BA Tycho really didn't believe he could beat Greg there. He had to just take the win. But Greg will be seen in the Golden Opportunity qualifiers to secure a spot. But we will move on to an Icon Division #1 Contenders Tournament. BA Tycho. Freaking Greg. So right, T. Freaking Greg. Alright. Let's move on to the next match. Oh. Time for the Icon Division to start their #1 Contenders Tournament. Unfortunately for the Icons, there is no second prize. This is all for a championship. This isn't... There's no golden opportunity for them yet. They're going to have to wait. Glitchy, coming off of a pretty significant loss in the War Games match, wasn't the one to be pinned, but adding a second loss to her War Games record, it's not looking great for Glitchy. And if Glitchy wins this tournament, this #1 Contenders Tournament, she could be going up against her own husband for the Icon Division Championship, FlairZero. Have to see how that match would really go, but... And she's going up against one of the members of the Shogunate. Sort of a rematch from Saturday, if you will. Byakaka, the starting member of the Shogunate for the War Games match. They had a really good match last sort of #1 Contenders Tournament against MintyClovers. I mean, like, Byakaka really proved that they can handle their own on their own. Could they pick up the Elevision Championship? And if they did, how would Rize feel about that? Rize, of course, the longest reigning ever Idol Division champion, longest reigning champion, period, in MPW, is going to be wanting to look to regain her throne. Could lead to maybe some infighting, could lead to maybe an easy win for Rize. Maybe Vyakaka just hands the championship over to the Shogunate. We'll have to see. A red vampire panda. I mean, out of every member of the Shogunate, every new member of the Shogunate, Via's definitely impressed me the most. Just coming in and seeming to like a duck to water, just being able to fit into the MPW style of things. She's beat some bigger opponents, put some people away. They've, you know, done a lot more already than I would have expected a newcomer, because they're not only new to the Shogunate, they're new to MPW. One of the newest members of MPW, so to already take this with strides, you know, it's very impressive to see. I think this match is really going to prove where they are, solidify their position at MPW, because beating someone like ShmeepsWorld, very incredibly impressive, but beating a 3-time Idol Division champion, 2-time Openweight Division champion in Glitchy, that's going to be a wonderful thing to put on your frickin' plaque. Off the ropes, swinging elbow drop from Glitchy. And for Glitchy, this is about like getting back into that position. Also, Bonk was unable to become the first ever like truly Grand Slam champion. Glitchy's almost there as well. Glitchy would need to get her hands on the Tag Team Championship and the Icon Division Championship to become one of the Grand Slam champions. So if Glitchy could do that, that would be making history. She was the first ever 3-time Idol Division champion. Could she be a first time again? And like I said, it's so difficult to go up against someone like Glitchy, someone so big like Glitchy. But Via with the Saito suplex, just the strength of Via. Being able to strike punches, the new powerhouse of the Shogunate. The strikes and punches really chopping down at the tree that is Glitchy. Like Michinoku driver type thing, I think. Yeah, Michinoku driver, kick out at 1. Matches the kick and a clothesline. Nearly lobbing her head off. We'll maybe get to see in the next couple weeks what the self-proclaimed Panda Archon herself, Rize, has decided for the match type. I'm blanking on the word, but what kind of match they're gonna have between T and Rize. Yeah, over the rope. Shitty little kick. Caught again. I don't know why we're going for this shitty little kick. The match stipulations is the word I'm thinking of. The stipulation for the match between T and Rize. Glitchy making her presence known to Via. Via slips through though. Knee strike to the gut, sends Glitchy into the referee. Senior official collateral damage. Boots to the face, off the rope. Springboard again, hooks the leg, goes for a cover. Really close to the ropes though. And a kick out at 0. Glitchy isn't going to go down that easy. Is it that Glitchy's not going to go down that easy, or is she trying to play the mental game here? You get at 0, use as much strength as you can, you know, maybe overexert yourself to just say, hey, you're doing nothing to me. Get into the head of your opponent. Off the ropes. Another moonsault this time. Was unable to connect. That elbow drop just caving in the chest of Via. Glitchy flips them around for a sidewalk slam. We've seen Glitchy win matches with that move. Maybe she's thinking it might be the end, wants to pull Via away from the ropes, not cause a rope break. She does go for the cover. Could that be enough, or did she spend too much time pulling Via away from the ropes? I think our answer is right there. Cool mandible claw, Glitchy. Now choking Via out. Oh, I thought the referee was calling for it. Via, no. It's a fist, breaks it up. Eat defeat! Eat defeat by Via. For the cover, 2. Nearly taking it over Glitchy. Takes some punches. Trying to get maybe Glitchy into that corner. Oh my god, spinning bitch slap. And now Via lining it up to hit that red button. No, caught. Glitchy caught the leg. Clothesline. Via catches it and a knee strike there. I think she caught Glitchy off guard. 1, 2. Near fall. They nearly got Glitchy off guard. Onto the apron. Can't win on the outside like this, but what are they looking for? Moonsault! Oh my god! And that's why they call it high risk, high reward. Crashing and burning, and now almost sent into the steel steps. Again, Glitchy trying to cave in that chest. I mean, that is a dangerous place to get hit. Getting hit really hard right above like the heart, that is not a safe thing to do. But I know Glitchy doesn't really care. Via removing the turnbuckle padding. What is Via looking for? Whatever it is, distracts the ref. Tilt-a-whirl neckbreaker. Kip up. Glitchy gets caught. Scorpion death drop. Falling Scorpion death drop. Back and forth now. Ooh. Neither of these two want to fall. Chopping at each other. Back and forth. Both of them on jelly legs. Via getting a little bit of advantage. Glitchy. Via. Glitchy. No, caught it. Who's going to fall first? Chop again. Punch. Via says, come on. Dude, they're just lighting each other up. Neither of them want to go down. And Glitchy just barely gets it, but still, Via doesn't fall. But that might not be good. Frame drop. That might be for the worst. Frame drop to Via. 2, 3. Fell right into the claws of Glitchy. You can see the marks on their face from the flurry of punches. Look at the bruising already. Glitchy, the war scars. Like I said, Via hasn't been an MPW for a minute. Going up against one of the originals, you still got a long way to go. As we will continue to see who will meet B.A. Tycho in the next round of the Idol Division #1 Contenders Tournament. The curse clipping fabric. Yeah, WWE has trouble with fabric. Oh. Sorry, 1 second. I'm texting people now. Okay. What is this? The semi-final match of the second show. Let's get into it. Who is going to meet BA Tycho in the Idol Division #1 Contenders Tournament in the semifinals, I believe is what it would be. None other than the out of this world purple alien Kodo Twin Moon enjoying their drink on their way to the ring. I mean, Kodo had a really, really impressive run in their last #1 Contenders Tournament. They just couldn't quite pick it up. I don't know what's in that cup, but it is purple. I mean, Kodo is definitely... I mean, I talked about Via. I think Via being pretty impressive. I think Kodo is probably the most impressive newly signed idol, yeah. They just... Their mentals are really good. Like, mental game, absolutely unmatched. They have incredible athleticism and skill. We're open to anyone in any galaxy. Kodo is taking advantage of that. And Kodo is going to go up against... Oh my god. This is looking like a rematch at the end of Season 2. It is none other than everybody's least favorite wrestler, UnchainedAwesome. It keeps a weird taste in my mouth to say it, but he did have a pretty good run for the #1 Contenders match. He almost made it. I think he was in the last final 3 of that gauntlet. But my god, if I am not displeased with this guy. We'll have to see. I mean, the last time he was in a #1 Contenders tournament, he kind of popped off. If you've been looking at those images on Twitter of the hot new Overwatch lady, he might just pop off once again, but my god, you know, let's just count our chickens, you know, that's not really, let's count our blessings is what I should be saying. We didn't have to see him in a championship match. Kodo's probably going to take him out early. We won't have to deal with him too much, so I'm pretty happy with it. A lot of people were commenting and we're giving him praise. We're praising him for his performances in the #1 Contenders tournament last time. And I think that's all it did was inflate his ego, so let's hope Kodo can pop it in this match. Unchained is one of those competitors that I can't tell if less brain power is more effective than more brain power. It seems like the less he thinks about, the better he actually gets. Which is pretty easy for him because there's not much going on up there anyways. Enough unbiased commentary. Let's get into this match. Kodo Twin Moon versus Unchained. Kodo is officially the only person to ever go undefeated in a season. 1-0 against Unchained in Season 2. Kodo debuted at the very tail end of Season 2 and beat this man right here to secure their only win in Season 2. Their only win in their only match. So Kodo is the only person to ever hold a 100% win rate. Actually, that might not be true, but I'm pretty sure it is. Working over the neck of Unchained. Sending rights and lefts now from Chain. Rocking Kodo, but not knocking the big man down. Kodo grabbing Chain by the horns. Honestly, a very dangerous thing to do. Ooh, of course, Chain not with the referee asking for a clean break. Chain, of course, not listening. Busts Kodo open a little bit. and goes for the pin. Kato back up on his feet. Super kick avoided. And now shoulder and elbow tie up. Collar and elbow tie up, actually. Twisting the arm now. Chain trying to slow it down already. Could he be gassed already? Kato won't let him have control for too long. Takes him down. Over the top rope. Hey, landed the senton. Goes for the cover. Already a 1 count for Chain. This referee making a beautiful door. Kato eyeing up Chain like he's prey. As the two do another test of strength. Kato twists Chain's arm this time. A very grappling match right now. Classic kind of wrestling match. Kato is just maintaining control from it. Chain's got to learn that he doesn't want to get into a grapple fight like this. Referee's still standing in the exact same position, but Chain, there he goes. Chain reversing it. Twisting that arm, trying to wear his arm down. Elbow in the wrist. Oh my god. Kind of like a judo takedown. Karate style takedown, I think. I don't think he's ever gotten a takedown like that or done karate. Wolf in sheep's clothing! Wolf in sheep's clothing, but Kato! Kato playing possum rolls Chain back up. Chain's never done karate, but he will tell you he did 3 months of Muay Thai, and he will not stop talking about it. Drop kick. As Chain gets up top. Flying sheepdog headbutt, nobody's home. Clothesline to Kato on the floor. Chain just drove his head into the mat. I don't know if that's going to make him stronger or weaker. Kato with the drop kick. Chain sliding out of the ring. Kato going up top. What is Kato looking for? Whatever it is, Chain's not here. And Chain feeling very cocky about it. 3 count. Discus clothesline from the guy that calls himself the king of the clothesline. Kato back into the ring. Chain gonna meet him at 6 count. Don't want to be out there for too long. And now Kato picking up some steam. Catches his leg. Sweeps it and takes him down. And Kato gonna go roll up Chain right here. 1, 2. Kick out of 2. The winner of this match will face, axe kick. Combination of kicks. Boom! Like the antithesis of Chain. The master of kicks versus the master of lariats. 2. Kick out of 2. One of these two will be facing B.A. Tycho in the next round. Chain has a history with B.A. Tycho. Big chop. Really see that history collide. As Kato makes it up top. Dark side of the moonsault connects. Kato putting away Chain right here. 1, 2, 3. No, kick out at 2. I honestly thought that Chain did not have it in him. But he just barely kicks out, leaping Hurricane Rana. And now stomping Kato. Kato flips him around. And Chain, though, hyping himself up. What is Chain looking for? Trying to get Kato in the corner. A little bit of a... he hyped himself up just to get reversed. Super kick! Oh my god, what the force behind that. And I don't think Chain's head is gonna escape any more punishment here. Buttsaw kick to Chain. Kato. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Kato. Exactly what happened at the end of Season 2. Chain's head got kicked right off his shoulders. I gotta ask what Kodo drinks before these matches, because whatever it is, got him feeling a type of way as we're gonna move on to our main event of the night. This match is gonna be interesting. So we have this match and then another show after this. Let's get into it. Let's waste no time. Oh. 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 You guys saw what it was. All right, it's time for the main event of the evening. Who's going to meet Glitchy in the next round of the Idol Division #1 Contenders Tournament? I did say that Chain's been knocked out of the tournament, but Chain does find himself in a qualifiers for the golden opportunity. So, unfortunately, he's not out of the woods yet. But who will face Glitchy? The first member of this match is undoubtedly, unquestionably, absolutely a bear. A third member of the coalition making their way to the ring right here. Greg's best friend, the bear, or a bear, excuse me. A bear has held 0 championships in their career. Is it time to get their hands on the Icon Division Championship? A bear is almost like, I don't know how to describe it. He's almost like a spoiler for other people in these tournaments. He never makes it really to the finals, but he will spoil someone else's run. He's absolutely a skill check in these tournaments. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Will he spoil his opponent's win here? Or will he actually make it all the way? One half the coalition. I mean, like, if a bear can win their match, it's gonna be huge stock up for Greg in the coalition. It's basically a race for BA Tycho to get a championship before a bear does. To get a world championship before a bear does, or else his credibility will be completely taken. This could be the turning point for the coalition. And unfortunately for them, coming off of a big unfortunate loss, Tyranno Maximum out of the frying pan into the fire was the one to get pinned in the War Games match. Was pinned by Rize. But I mean, Ty's beaten crazier odds. I mean, Ty could come out and absolutely blow everybody away, take out the bear. Height advantage definitely goes to a bear. Strength advantage certainly goes to a bear. But when it comes to speed and agility, definitely Tyranno Maximum. Ty was formerly the first ever longest reigning openweight champion. Actually, technically not the first ever longest reigning, but was one of the longest reigning openweight champions of all time. Was previously tied with Garreth Unported and Dancing with Draven, but has been since dethroned by Usino and then now Potato. So, I mean, they may not have had much luck in the Idol Division, but maybe they'll have this luck in the Icon Division. We'll have to see. You gotta ask yourself, how do you handle a bear? Come on, like, what do you do here? How do you handle a bear? This is our main event of the night to determine who will be going up against GlitchyBasturds next. I mean, especially, like, this is something as well for Ty. Ty's coming off of a huge loss, a crazy match in the War Games. Like, certainly not rested since Saturday fully. Oh my god, can't even hit the bear, just bouncing off of him. Like, all this stuff, and then even if Ty beats a bear, if Ty puts the bear in their place, pins them, they're gonna have to fight Glitchy next. Ty just is gonna have the hardest tournament run of their career. Now, Bear is already taking advantage of his strength size. His size advantage. Keeping Ty on the ground. Nobody even really knows if this bear is professionally trained. All we know is he just comes in and he kicks ass. Tries to go for a snapmare. Ty, dropkick again, just can't knock him down. He is like a solid tree. Chopping away at the trunk now, though, is Ty. And I think that might have just pissed the bear off. Uranagi! Did you see the elevation with that Uranagi? The bear staring down Ty. Could this be the quickest match we see in the tournament? Went to scoop up Ty, no. Ty's like, hey. Ty's trying to back off. The bear, though, I don't think the bear knows the word uncle. Covers Ty already. Nearly a 2 count. Not only is fighting the bear got to be so difficult and just taking the damage. Oh my god! Back of the head, darted into the turnbuckle. Hit both on the way down. My god, like, not only is having to fight a bear so difficult, imagine having to kick out of like 100-pound bear laying on top of you. How do you even deal with that? The bear's got him eyed up. What is he looking for? Spin kick. I think Ty might be done. I don't want to count Ty out. Ooh, Ty trying to get to the, not maybe to the outside, but gets to the corner. The bear stomping his bare feet in the face of Ty, right in the gut. Running, just runs through him. What is Ty supposed to do? This isn't even a fight, it's a massacre, but Ty is not one to give up. We see the heart of Ty here. Float over DDT. Tyranno on the outside. Up the top ropes, catches Ty with a power bomb, spikes him. 1, 2, no, again, only a 1 count. And the bear going to another corner. Looking for another one. Kicks him again. Ty is in deep shit right now. A bear with the bear hug. Giving Ty a nice hug, but Ty not panicking. Getting that elbow right into the cheek of the bear. Clothesline. Ty, you can see Ty is slow. Ty is already gassed out. Super kick. Ty is pulling out what little fumes they have left. 2. Look at a 2. Truly a David and Goliath mask match. Rolls over. DDT. No. Jumps him over his body. Ty back up, but this time Dragon Screw leg whip. FlairZero won a championship match with that move. Again, float over. This time gets the DDT. The bear moving to the outside as we get to the French Canadian commentators table. A bear takes the back but doesn't do anything. Like Inzaguri type flying knee. Double axe handle on the floor. The bear may be stronger, but this is Ty's element. One of the longest reigning openweight champions in our history loves to be on the outside of the ring. But of course, you can't be on the outside of the ring for too long or else you're going to get a count out. Bear going to meet in at a 6. Ooh, never mind. Pulls Pulls Ty over. Does make it in at a 6. Just picking Ty up and sending him into orbit. Off the ropes, the bear. Double knees straight to the temple. Right to the dome of Ty. And now 12 to 6 elbows. Off the ropes again. This time trying to roll into Ty. Ty off the ropes, not a little bit too far off. Miscalculation, but Ty gets out of it. Swats Ty's punch away. Reversal kick. Spin kick to the gut. There. Ty's taking a lot of time trying to think about what they want to do. Goes for the head kick in the corner. Bear moves out of the way. Off the ropes and a running headbutt from a bear. Nobody wins in a headbutt unless you're a bear. Kick out of 2. And I think the bear's calling for an end here with the second bear hug. No, this time Ty had it scouted. Takes the bear down. What is this? Cross arm! Armbar! Armbar locked in crazy style. The bear. That was locked in crazy, but I just don't think Ty had a grip. And Ty extinction! Imagine screaming that at an airport. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. No! Kick out of 2. Ty off the top rope. Hurricane Rana. Springboard. And Ty maybe seeing something in the corner. I'm not quite sure. Running Inzaguri. More of like a standing Shining Wizard, actually. Ty going up top. I don't know if we have any 3D animators in the building, but he's going to put him in a blender. Goes for the cover on the bear. 1, 2, 3. And Tyranno moves on. Ty is going to meet Glitchy in the second round of the tournament. After taking the pinfall to Rize in War Games, Ty has their eyes set on the Icon Division Championship. Thank you guys so much for watching Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestling 10, and we'll see you guys next week. Stream's not over. How's it going, Rize? How's it going, Jimmy? Jimmy, you just missed you beating Unchained again. Who won War Games? Team Shogunate. Rize pinned Tyranno Maximum. Put Ari to bed, so I missed it a lot. I missed it. That's fair. It was a pretty... The way... It was hard, because I think it was a good match. I think I liked the story behind it, but it was just like... That one I don't think I was on my game. I was just not watching, like, everything well enough, I don't think. But, yeah. Rize did pick up the pin on Tyranno. Because it was kind of like something happened that I got confused, and then Rize pinned Ty, and I didn't even see it. And I didn't even see Rize was pinning Ty until the 2 came on the screen, and then it was 2. I'm like, what? 3? Oh my god. And then either I forgot I gave this music to the Shogunate, or they just played wrong music for some reason. I got really confused there, so it was just a lot of like things getting confused. It was like 8 people in the ring. Yeah, it's a really hard match to follow, but also at the same time, I've done it before and I've definitely done better jobs. There's just a lot going on. I'm looking at this stuff that I have booked, and I'm just like, please, for the love of God. Let this tournament go exactly how I want it to be, because it would be so funny. I feel like we had this match before. I might want to, you know what? I might want to switch. I feel like we've done this match recently. Let's see. Let's see what I... Okay. We'll do... I don't feel like this is any better. I think I just want to change one of these matches around just because I feel like we've had this match somewhat recently. And you know, if I'm the fucking bookmaker, man. If I don't like a match, then it's not gonna happen. If I think this match isn't gonna be entertaining, then why do it? Alright, let's do this. I gotta lock in for this episode because there's also a thing we did last stream that I did not lock in for, and I feel like it sucked. So I gotta lock in for it. I gotta get my improv skills going. Okay, so we did that, and then the longest reigning champion ever won. Shocked. It actually was pretty good. The whole story of it was quite good as well, because like, of course the entrances are random, but AZ had was in the openweight championship match, and so I did so AZ actually got put out later, or like last, so it was kind of like, oh, that's fun, you know, like you know, like they saved them for like the ending, you know. Okay, that should be all set. So yeah, I liked it a lot. Unfortunately, AZ was unable to get the wasn't able to get the openweight championship. Potato's just really good recently. And no titles were changed that show. A lot of pretty good matches though. I think Emrys and Bonk might have been my favorite match of the night. Of like all three of these shows. You have to catch the VOD? Absolutely. But also, Jimmy, it means Kodo moves on in the Idol Division #1 Contenders tournament. The forever we're in a constant rotation of #1 Contenders tournaments. Okay. Let's get into the first match of the last show. This is the last 4 matches. Thank you guys for sticking around with me. If you guys came from the beginning, the middle, or just for the end, I appreciate it. It's been a pretty good night so far. So I hope we can finish off strong. Let's get into it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestling. And we are starting off with the Icon Division #1 Contenders Tournament. Baron the Alchemist on the winning team of War Games I mean, everybody in that match was a integral part of the win, but Viren came in, I think, I want to say second for their team. Really did put in the work. Kind of unofficially or officially, I don't know, maybe shadow dropping a new member of the Shogunate. Certainly one of the newest members of MPW, and it's been coming out like a house on fire, but hasn't been able to get too far. Once again, they were in an Icon Division #1 Contenders tournament previously, but they just weren't able to get far. They actually, I believe, I could be wrong, and maybe I am, but I'm pretty sure they lost to MintyClovers in a match. I can't remember, but they will be starting off in Speak of the Devil, and she will appear. Viren's rematch against one half of the tag team champions, ShmeepsWorld. You can just feel the air in the room get sucked out as ShmeepsWorld enters the arena. The room falls to a chill as she makes her way to the ring. I mean, it's almost like Viren seeing a ghost having to go up against ShmeepsWorld again. We'll see if Viren has improved since then, but this is going to be a tough battle. The winner of this match are going to meet Glitchy and Tyranno Maximum in the semi-finals. Ty could have literally one of the worst tournaments to ever happen in FPW. Beats a bear, goes into Glitchy, beats Glitchy. If ShmeepsWorld makes it to the finals, would have to go against ShmeepsWorld. Would have to fight arguably three of the strongest and tallest members of MPW. But we did find out last week that size does not always matter, as Ty took down a bear, so it's not impossible for Viren to take on the bionic ShmeepsWorld. ShmeepsWorld was very instrumental in the victory for Empress Morgana a couple weeks ago to retain her Idol Division Championship. We saw ShmeepsWorld spend many times interfering in that match. Not to take anything away from Empress, she definitely put in a lot of work to get that win, but multiple times did ShmeepsWorld uncover the turnbuckle, expose it, as well as throw in weapons to the arena or into the ring, and grab the foot of Bonk to distract him. Now the fight is on. Our opening contest here tonight for the Icon Division #1 Contenders Tournament. We saw Ty last week beat a bear, like I said, and then we saw Glitchy put away Via. So the Shogunate haven't had much luck in this tournament so far. But with Via being knocked out of the tournament, it does mean that we won't have any conflicts of interest with Shogunate v Shogunate members. Though I haven't got any confirmation, line salt, that Viren is necessarily a Shogunate member. What is Viren looking for? The absolute strength, deadlifting someone nearly half their size into a German suplex, and ShmeepsWorld does not look pleased. The stare down at Viren. Viren going for the drop kicks. This is something we saw Ty have to deal with last week against a bear. Drop kick again. And a running DDT. Working over the arm of Viren. Once again, stomping the other arm now. And MintyClovers prime directive, break. That is all Emrys has ordered her. Break her opponent. We don't know what kind of things Emrys has done. Line Salt has done to the brain of MintyClovers. We know that MintyClovers has become, or is such a hostile creature at this point since we first were introduced to her. Setting up MintyClovers on the second rope. Little shitty stunner. And MintyClovers falls to the French Canadian commentator's table as Viren's gonna meet her on the outside. Uppercut, shake the hand on the robotic arm. And a jawbreaker. Don't know how good that felt. Skywalker. Viren knows that he doesn't want to win on the outside. Gonna go up top. What is Viren looking for? Off the ropes. Arm drag sends MintyClovers careening into the official. The referee is down. What do they even do here? The referee's out of it. MintyClovers. Reversal. And now they roll back into the ring. The referee might be injured. Monkey flip, or sunset flip, excuse me. A different type of flip. Now they're gonna meet on the apron. Nope, they choose not to. Viren rolls through. Back and forth now. Referee finally getting his bearings back. I mean, that must not have felt good having someone like MintyClovers just flung at you. We're calling for the end. Got to get in before the 10 count. 8. Viren does. MintyClovers Fireman's carry. What is she looking for? Whatever it is, Viren wants to stop it, and I don't blame him. Grabs the leg, elbow, rolls through. Hurricane Rana into the corner again. Viren off the rope, senton. Okay, people are starting to hit that move. I'm actually surprised. Goes to the cover. Can Viren redeem himself after losing? I'm pretty sure he lost to MintyClovers. It would be very embarrassing if I was completely wrong, which it also wouldn't be surprising. The top rope, Hurricane Rana, jackknife powerbomb, turning him inside out. The rope break, break it up on the ropes, break it up, rope break from the rope. From the ref. Dr. Wily Bomb? Something like that. Clothesline. And he's targeting the leg now. Viren hyping himself up in the corner. Off the ropes, drop kick across the ring. And now Viren going up top. Just a little bit too far. But shakes it off easy. Ducks under. It's over. Bulldog in the corner. I mean, it's looking good for Viren right now. He's in complete control. MintyClovers needs to do something. I mean, never count out MintyClovers, but 2. Kick out at 2. Never count out MintyClovers unless she's on the outside of the ring. Punches and a neck breaker. Inverted neck breaker. Viren looking for a strange mixture. Of course, reversed by MintyClovers. Now looking for a bat breaker. To put Viren away, kick out at 2. Excuse me as my voice slowly loses itself. Now Glitchy mounts Viren with those clubbing blows. What is Glitchy looking for? Just methodical, almost animalistic. The way she's going over, standing over Viren like a warlord. Into the corner, head first into the turnbuckle, and then goes to cover Viren. One, kick out of one. You gotta do a little bit more than that to pin an Alchemist. Picks him up by the ears and just tosses him. Rolling to the outside once again. We meet in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. ShmeepsWorld, oh my god, just picking up Viren like a doll! Tossing him on the floor. Tossing him on a floor like a doll she doesn't want to play with anymore. Sending her into the steel steps, though. The ref is wasting no time on these counts. He wants these people in the ring. Already halfway. Clothesline to the back 6 count. Right into the corner of the French-Canadian commentators table. ShmeepsWorld gets in Viren before the 7 and now follows. Sends him into the corner. ShmeepsWorld slowing it down a little bit. Boots onto the neck. I mean, ShmeepsWorld's still got so much energy left in her. I mean, look at Viren, look at ShmeepsWorld in the corner. Commentator's curse, though, as Viren gets the foot up. Powerbomb. Falling powerbomb. And that might have just... Look at Viren looking at the sky kick out. Was seeing Tweety Bird. And a backbreaker. Backbreaker to Viren, trying to get Viren away from the ropes. I think it might have still just been enough. Viren is looking so out of it, but the time it took to pull Viren away from the ropes, still not enough as ShmeepsWorld moves forward to the semi-finals. We'll see who ShmeepsWorld has to face in the main event tonight. Could La Primera hold all the gold in MPW? Emrys, the Idol Division champion. ShmeepsWorld going for the Icon Division championship. And both of them being tag team champions. Could this be what it will look like for Flair? We'll have to see later as we'll move on to our next match of the night. If you know it's worth it, always searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it. Sorry guys, but I feel like I don't got a lot of good energy for these last ones. My throat is like dying. My throat was killing me yesterday, so you can imagine how bad it is now. I'm getting like, I'm gonna start sounding like Joe Swanson. All right, let's get into let's not waste and dilly-dally time. Let's not waste precious words on my nonsense unless someone has something really important to say. Let's get into it. Oh. The Idol Division #1 Contenders Tournament continues with BA Tycho and Kodo move to the semifinals. Could the first ever Idol Division champion finally see gold once again? None other than the queen of the Idol Division, Dancing with Draven. one of the most decorated Idol Division members of the Idol Division to ever lace up a pair of boots, but has just had no luck getting the Idol Division Championship in Season 2 and so far in Season 3. Was tied once for the longest reigning Openweight Championship of all time, but that has since been long gone. Draven trying to get her name back in the pool. It's so hard once you get knocked out of that championship opportunity circle. It's hard to get your name back in there. Can Draven do it? She's already a 2-time Idol Division champion. But remember, whether she can or not may be irrelevant, because the loser of this match will be put into a qualifier for the Idol Division Golden Opportunity. A ladder match where you can secure your spot. And all this talk about gold would look great on none other than Merlin Gambledorf the Gold. Merlin coming off of realizing redemption. Realized some redemption against MintyClovers. Could he manifest some more and pick up a win against Draven? 2 MPW originals starting it out. We talked about War Games a little bit last week, but these two were in last season's War Games as the MPW originals against the Coalition. But you wouldn't really want... I don't think they want you to bring that up too much because they were not on the winning end. Draven is 1 for 1 in War Games matches. Or not 1 for 1. 1 and 1. Very different. Draven already taking it to Merlin. Merlin had a very good match against Minty, but Minty was also just like able to dodge a lot of what he could do. We'll have to see if he can hit any big moves. I mean, the big boy senton did solidify the match. And Draven not getting the clean break. A little dastardly from Draven. Oh, an elbow tie up into the twisting of the arm. Pulling down on the ligaments. Twisting all the muscles in that arm. Can pop a socket. Twisting it in all sorts of ways, and the arm drag takes him down. With him now trying to dodge everything. Rolls up, but way too close to the ropes. Break it up. On the ropes, break it up. And now Draven with the Rings of Saturn. We don't see Draven use too many submission holds, but tonight he's looking to wear him down. Samoan drop. We saw Merlin do that on Saturday, or last week's set. 3 weeks ago Saturday. 2 weeks ago Saturday. I don't remember. We saw him do that at Realizing Redemption. Merlin using his strength, pushing Draven off. Picking up Draven, tossing her up and over. That has been a favorite for a bunch of people recently. And now going up top, gonna meet... Is he gonna meet Draven on the floor? No, he said, never mind. Sending him into the steel steps, though, for a little bit of payback. Two count. Got Merlin back up on his feet. And a big boot from Merlin. Oh my god, sending Draven's shoulder into the barricade. 5 count. I know Merlin is willing to take out the count out, or take the count out victory no matter what, but definitely wouldn't be an impressive win Draven now lights him up, catches his leg, but Inzaguri. Merlin gets the knee though, spins Draven around. Draven gets the elbow up, back and forth. What is Draven looking for? Powerbomb position. Falling powerbomb in the center of the ring, loads him up. 1, 2, kick at a 2. Jawbreaker from Merlin, gets back up onto his feet. May have been a 2 count, but it doesn't look like he's out. Merlin with that glorious booty. He's tossing Draven out of the ring. Going for maybe, oh, I thought maybe the big boy senton. I was very, very worried for Draven's health and safety. Now Merlin on top. Hammer fist and now forearms. Just clubbing down on Draven. Maybe calling for the end here. Merlin. Not quite. Leaves her to dry on the top rope and now goes for the cover. Maybe thinks that's enough. Referee slapping Draven on the way down. A little collusion, potentially. I know the referee's just doing her job, but you gotta watch out for people. Now Merlin again, just full mount. Hammer fists and forearms. That could cut your face so easily. Damage an eye. Gut wrench, takeover. Oh my god, Merlin holds on. Goes for it again. The absolute strength of Merlin. A vicious slam. Sends Draven off the ropes. Draven back up though. Merlin. Fireman's carry. Draven. Blackout! Blackout straight out of, slipped out of his hold. Blackout to Merlin, kick out. Draven nearly had it. But Merlin's back up. And in control, running power slam. Shaking the whole damn arena. Draven's gonna try and roll out of the ring, try to get a breath. As Merlin's gonna follow clothesline, Jesus. I said in the last match the main event would determine the who MintyClovers would have to face, but that's not true. The main event is to determine this person. Sorry. I just realized that mistake. Sorry, I should be focusing on the match. Draven gets him on the apron. Merlin steps back through the middle rope. Sound of night! Puts him down. 1, 2, kick out of 2, Merlin. What is it gonna take to put him away? Put the guy in gold down. What is this? What is this? Crazy suplex by Draven. Dragon screw leg whip. In some countries, that's a finisher. Merlin eyeing Draven up. What is he looking for? He's hesitating a little bit. Tries to send her off the ropes. Cold shoulder. Cold shoulder. Hit her with those artifacts. 1, 2. Oh, kick out of 2. Draven nearly dashed the dreams, but again, whoever loses will go into still being a qualifiers for the golden opportunity. Over the shoulder, boulder holder. Draven is looking slow, going up top for I think the first time this match. Drop kick. Nobody's home. Or at least swatted away. Merlin now working over the arm again, slowing it down a little bit. Draven getting those strikes onto the liver punches, rib hits. So blackout again in the center of the ring this time. 1, 2. No, kick out again. Merlin's head, he's got to have a thick skull, man. Taking these hits like crazy. No offense, I'm just saying. But Merlin now, sound of night. That's gotta be it. There's no way that that's not it for Merlin. 1, 2, 3. Draven moving on. And Merlin's going to the Golden Opportunity qualifier. Excellently done by Draven. Moving on, we'll see who Draven faces in the main event. For now, we're going to see who BeatsWorld's going to face in the semifinals next. Okay. I could, or I say next, I could hold it, but if I don't go to the bathroom, I'm definitely going to have to go to the bathroom probably before the main event, so stand up and stretch, water break will do. I'm actually going to go fill my water bottle and go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Okay. Whew. I'm back. We got 2 more matches left for the night, but I'm getting word in my headset that I completely forgot about something. So let's hear a word from one of our wrestlers. Ready, set, 1, 2, 3, ho! We're not walking into the match just yet. I'm getting told that we're going to hear a word from Rize, the leader of the winning team for the War Games at Realizing Redemption, going to announce the stipulations for the matches against Twisted Tea, or TeaTheShiba. And it looks like Rize was taken home in an ambulance at the start of Season 2 and wants to put T in an ambulance. The stipulation for this match will be the first ever MPW ambulance match. And it looks like T has something to say about that. Rize threatening to send T home in an ambulance. What does T got to say about that? She doesn't seem too pleased by it, but also doesn't seem too phased. Seems a little bit cocky. And T said, why don't we start this right now? And Rize walks off, says, I'm going to wait until never letting go before I get my hands on you. I don't need... She just said, I don't need to put my hands on you. Wait until Saturday. As we will now move on to our next match of the night. You guys do have matching colors. It's really funny. See, I had to lock in, dude. I had to get my improvisation going. I had to lock in. That was way better than the last time I did a promo segment where I was like, I don't know what's going on. I had to lock in. Okay, now we're getting into it. Ambulance match will be fun to watch. Yeah, I was like, they have all these cool different match types. If you guys want spoilers, or not spoilers, but if you guys want a little insight onto my storytelling, it was always, no matter what, going to be an ambulance match. It was just who won would announce it. I would be like, T wins the match. T comes out, says she put Rize in a champion or in an ambulance at the end of season 2, and now she wants to do it again. She picks the stipulation as an ambulance match. But since Rize won, then it's Rize going. I was gonna maybe do a casket match or an ambulance match, depending who won, but I'm like, casket match I feel like could be more fun for something later. You're about to pass out from exhaustion. See you later. That is fair. Thank you for hanging out with me so much. I hope you have a fantastic night. Go get some rest. You deserve it. I appreciate you hanging out, and thank you for the follow once again. As we are going to be, for anybody that's not going to bed, we got 2 more matches next. Okay, let's get into it. And we are continuing the Icon Division #1 Contenders Tournament. Who will fight ShmeepsWorld in the next round? The 3rd and final member of the coalition making their entrance into one of these tournaments. We saw a bear pick up a win in the first round. We could see a coalition finale. That would be the only way Blueness meets meets the bear, would be in the finals, but Blueness had her hands on the championship, was holding that title, only for it to get taken away from her by Flair in their rematch of sorts, if you could say it. Blueness is a one-time Icon Division champion, and that's fair to say, but the person she's going up against, knows what it's like to lose championships really quickly. Not really quickly, but have their first championship snatched away from them, is what I should say. TheSleepyPengu, a 2-time Icon Division champion. He's been really impressive this season, but he just hasn't been able to beat those, get to those crazy points. And now he's looking once again to earn his spot in a #1 Contenders tournament. We're having another bout of speed versus technical prowess. TheSleepyPengu is probably pretty familiar with Blueness at this point, having been able to meet Blueness in both the tag team division and now the Icon division. These two probably know each other so well at this point. Let's see how that affects this match. Blueness versus, oh my god, versus Sleepy. Blueness has been absurdly impressive this season. Not only securing herself her first Icon Division championship, but just overall being very good. I mean, last season she did very good as well, but this season I feel like it's really been Blueness' season, so we'll have to see how that affects the pace of this match. Blueness is one of those people that kind of has an ego, and it can be a detriment as much as a benefit. Sharpshooter locked in on Blueness. Sleepy rolls through. Off the ropes. Oh, barely catches. Springboard Bulldog. Very well placed. Just for the cover. 1. Kick out of 1. It's under Blueness. Pushes Sleepy back. Collar and elbow. Test of strength. Sleepy getting a little bit out-wrestled by Blueness here. Could be signs of the beginning of the end for him. Slowing it down, but now Sleepy gains control. You don't want to be in this kind of match this kind of fight too long with Sleepy, because he's gonna take the advantage eventually. Or you would think so. He does have the advantage. Like I said, you know, you can hold him off for so long, but this is Sleepy's wheelhouse. He wants to control the match, the pace. He wants to slow it down so that he can get a hold onto you, hit you with some hefty strikes, and then put you to sleep. Floats over to the arm, controlling the left arm of Blueness, and wearing her down. Kicks the legs out, right out from under her. Not a split-legged cross, but Sleepy gets Blueness in a power bomb. Oh my god. Oh, I thought Sleepy was going to send Blueness over the top rope in a power bomb. Instead, bounces her off the ropes. Yes, trying to swing that pendulum in her favor, gain control back. And a big boot from Sleepy. The lights go out. What the hell is happening here? What is happening? What's happening? There's a cameraman. The cameraman distracting Sleepy. The flash was turned on. Get this guy out of the ring. Who is this guy? What the hell's going on? And Blueness is gonna take advantage of the distraction. They're just letting the paparazzi through. What the hell? Apparently Sleepy was gonna be on the cover of Sports Magazine and didn't show up to the photo shoot. But Sleepy, try not to let it get to him. I cannot deny the irreparable damage it's done to his momentum, though. Before Sleepy was in control, now it's either Blueness is in control or he's matching the control. What the heck? And that power bomb out of the corner. Corner bomb. Covered, get the shoulder up barely. Sleepy going onto the middle rope. How often do you see a penguin fly? We're gonna see one tonight. Axe handle. And doing an arm bar. Trying to wear down Blueness. Goes over. Sends Blueness onto the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Flips her back in. Sleepy's feeling hyped, but Blueness interrupts the celebration. What is Sleepy trying to do? Blueness trying to get away from Sleepy. Dropkick to the leg. Sleepy holding tight. Off the ropes. Bumps him. Sends him into the corner this time. One-legged drop kick into a backflip. Beautifully executed. And Blueness putting Sleepy in the other corner now. Goes for a scoop slam. And Blueness going up top. For her patented Blue Moon, and it connects. We talk about how often we see a penguin fly, but how often do we see a blue moon just once in a 3, near fall. That tilt-a-roll neck breaker, a little shitty one though. Sleepy finding himself on that middle rope once again. Oh, put her to sleep. The Sleepy drop. What was that? 1, 2. Kick out of 2. Sleepy thought he put him to night-night. No, Balloonist reverses it. Super kick. Balloonist hesitating a little bit. Not sure what she wants to do. Off the rope. Blue Moon off the springboard. Springboard Blue Moon. 1, 2, 3. And Balloonist is going to go up against ShmeepsWorld in the semifinals. Very dominant showing over Sleepy. Definitely, though, I don't think she would have had that much luck unless that, like, paparazzi guy showed up. Very interesting. But whatever it is, Lunas is okay with it. As we will move on to the main event of the night, who will be facing Draven for the Idol Division #1 Contenders Tournament semi-finals. We'll find out next. Also, if you guys are confused, that's a payback in the game. Is paparazzi. I just legit forgot. Like, I just legit haven't seen it in forever that I was like, what is happening? That's one of the paybacks you can use. It's really funny. That's why I'm like, part of me wants to give certain people resiliency, but also there's so many more fun paybacks now that I'm like, resiliency, I don't even really know if I want to give anyone resiliency. And also it's just so fun watching these matches knowing, like, not knowing what's going to happen. Like, when everyone had resiliency, it was like, first finisher, okay, yeah, they're definitely going to kick out. But it's like, sometimes you'll have a match where, like, Flair, for instance, hits the below 0, 1, 2, 3 over. You know, it's so much more fun, I feel. All right, this is the main event of the night and of the stream. I appreciate you guys all for hanging out with me. Let's hope that this is a good one. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3. Oh. It is time for the main event of the evening. It's gonna be gin. Get a cup of gin. The second to last member of this #1 Contenders Tournament. Winner moves on to the semifinals. Loser is added to a pool for the qualifiers for the golden opportunity. Jin's gotten a couple, like, chances at the championship. I think Jin's been in a couple gauntlets, but just has never made it too far. Still looking to make their spot, get their spot in MPW in the championships. No champions to their name, but they did just debut this season, so you can't, you gotta give them time to learn. They gotta acclimate to the climate that is MPW. But nevertheless, it is always entertaining to see this guy go at it. And who will be the final member, the winner of this match, going to face Draven in the semifinals? It is none other than the one chasing that double championship dream, the longest reigning openweight champion in history. Just coming off of his 6th defense of the Openweight Championship, it is Potato. Potato defending the championship against AZ at Realizing Redemption. A huge win for him, retaining the championship for a record-setting 5 or 6 times. Over, just under, I should say, just under, like 200, I wouldn't say just under 200 days, but just around 150 days as champion. Potato could have a generational run. I mean, he is having a generational run, but he could have a generational run, hold this till the bitter end. But if Potato's also been so close to getting a Idol Division championship shot that this could be the opportunity he really needs. Speaking of opportunities, the loser of this match won't go home empty-handed. The Idol Division golden opportunity is going to be set up for grabs at Never Letting Go. Who will come victorious from there? The losers of these losers in this tournament are going to go into a qualifier match to earn themselves a spot. They're going to be the only group that can actually earn themselves a spot. Everybody else will be selected by the bosses upstairs. Behind Potato. Rolls through, very close to the ropes though. Referee wasn't counting the ropes, but goes for the reverses the cover. Potato gets a 1 count. Of course, this match isn't for the openweight championship, but if Jin could pick up a win, it's gonna be a big addition to his stocks. Maybe even earn himself a title shot of his own. Split like a moonsault out of the corner. What is Jin looking for? Drop kick to the back. Sends Potato onto the middle rope, and now just using his back as a step stool. Excuse me. Jin going to the apron. Going up top. What is Jin looking for here? Jin's like, I don't know. He doesn't even know what he's going up for. The elbow drop from the top. 2. Near fall. No, not a near fall. Nearly a 2. A standing shooting star press. In off the ropes. Leaves Potato on a knee. Hurricane Rana. Hurricane Rana from Potato's knees. 2 count. Potato's back up, staring daggers into Jin. Sends him into the corner. Monkey flips out of the corner. Big monkey flip from Jin. Could be it. 1, 2. Referee slapping Potato on the way down. Trying to wake him up. Kick out of 2. Potato back on his feet. Arms a little too short to box with God. Now Jin tries to get him in the corner, but no. Slips out of it, targets the knee. Deadlift. Oh, not German. Deadlift. Elevated back body drop type thing. Now flurry of punches. Spins Jin around. German suplex elevated like crazy. Potato going up top. What is he looking for? He's just looking for a double axe handle. What is he looking for? Cross body. Trying to go for something a little bit different. Jin had it scouted. Jin goes to the other side. Says, come on. Rush into Potato. Monkey flip out of the corner. The Potato still up on his feet, back and forth. Jin sets him up for a power bomb. Sit down power bomb. Look at the welts on the back of Potato. And up top, frog splash, no arms. 1, 2, near fall for the champion. Championship again, not on the line. Don't want to confuse people. If you're just tuning in now. Picks up Potato. Death Valley driver. What kind of crazy Death Valley driver. Potato's looking wobbly. I mean, this is the most effective Jin's ever looked. And just as I say that, though, Potato plunged, the commentator's curse. Potato plunged to Jin. 1, 2, near fall. That could have just been it. Some of these guys also, I wonder if they're considering even just taking a dive. You know, getting the championship is one thing. Getting an opportunity at the championship is one thing. But maybe if you get that opportunity, the golden opportunity, and you win it, you would be able to cash in on anybody. So, kind of interesting. Think about. Elbow drop! Hefty elbow drop from Potato. You gotta think that maybe some people are strategically planning to try and get that golden opportunity. I feel like that would be a kind of a bad plan, but it's something to think about. Because if you make it this far, if you make it far enough in the tournament to get the opportunity, and you still lose, you're still going to get the opportunity, the golden opportunity. I guess not in the finals, though, I should say. Potato. Oh, but look at it end it with a Potato plunge. Didn't get it. Reverses his clothesline. Takes him on the fireman's carry, Samoan drop. Oh my god, Potato's back is hurt. You can see the welts on Potato's back. He just held onto it as he fell with that Samoan drop. Potato once again going to the top. It hasn't worked out for him so far, but will it work out right now? A double axe handle does connect. Deadlift power bomb sits him down, puts the legs over the shoulders. 2. Oh, kick out of 2, Jin. Jin safely rolling out, doesn't want to get caught with anything else. Try to get a breather. This Potato just gets his paws right back on him. Dumps it over though, Jin. What is Jin thinking here? Jin taking a breather on the top rope. Gets in before the 4 count. Hurricane Rana. Elbow drop. And Jin floats him over. Hurricane Rana going coast to coast. Caught his legs. And now, big boy senton from Potato. Jin's journey to the west cut off. Gets in for the second. Potato plunge! That is the openweight champion. 1, 2, 3. Potato will be going up against Draven, which I'm pretty sure we've seen them go up against each other before in this exact type of tournament. And Potato do it. A hard-fought victory in our main event. We'll have to see next week who makes it. Thank you guys so much for watching Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestling 10. And I will see you guys next time.
I know I gotta go, but I'm holding on to something. In my mind I know that I gotta keep on shoving. Even when I'm low, yeah, I gotta keep it coming. And I'm going, always been wrong, never could look away. Never take it slow, he's never learning from your mistakes.
Something I will say about, you know, I talk shit about WWE tons for their games, but something I will say is I love the fucking damage you see on the body now. Like, they didn't have that in old games. Like, that looks so good. Like, you just see the fucking welts on, like, their faces and their back and stuff. It's, like, looks so cool. Oh. I was hoping the 619 would hit. Yeah. I couldn't remember what I called it. I think I called it the Journey to the West or something like that. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. How's it going, Merlin? I'm sorry, Merlin, if you just showed up. We're ending stream right now. This is a pretty good stream overall, I would say. Let's see who is on. Ooh. Let us see who is active right now. Who we can drop a little raid ski. Marvel Rivals have drops. Who's the Twitch drop? Do they have one right now? Okay, that's completely unrelated. Let's raid Pika. Let's raid Pika. Don't care, got your streak. L plus ratio, don't care. Chiwu. I misspelled her name. Pikachu. We're gonna raid Pika. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys for stopping by. This is a great stream for all the new people that drop by, the people that are always here. I really appreciate it. No stream tomorrow. I'm going to a party to celebrate the drop of Strange Brew at my friend's place. And then I'm going to, and then, so no stream on Saturday. Sunday, obviously no stream. Monday, probably we'll have a stream. So we'll see. But next week, I'm gonna try and plan it out. We'll see. But next week, I want to try and do a giveaway for Strange Brew. So I'll see you guys then next week as well. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on Monday, hopefully. Bye. Matane. Bye-bye.